programs, scholarships, prizes, housing, and graduation ceremonies that help black students are now considered to be illegal. The announcement came in a stunning new letter made public on Friday when the acting Secretary of Education accused colleges and universities of discriminating against white and Asian students. The new Trump policy would eliminate scholarships that help black students, remove affinity housing for black students, and ban black graduation ceremonies, all of which create a more welcoming environment for black students attending predominantly white institutions. If this policy is allowed to take effect, black college student enrollment will plunge. I know that because I was a black student on a mostly white campus, and these resources are essential. When I graduated from high school in Clearwater, Florida, I went directly to Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire, located in a small, mostly white, rural town with no black barbershops, no black radio stations, and no black churches. The nearest black neighborhood was Roxbury, about 2 hours away in Boston, and I didn't have a car. Without the programming of the Afro-American Society, the culture of black fraternities and sororities, the camaraderie of my black classmates and track teammates, and the support from black faculty and staff, I would never have survived the cold, snowy winter of New England. But one day in mid-October of my freshman year, I walked into the government department in Silsby Hall wearing a big, puffy maroon ski jacket, and a black professor I'd never met confronted me. Her name was Diane Penderhughes, and she let me have it. "Boy, if you don't take off that jacket, you're never gonna make it through the winter," she said. She was right. I was not enrolled in any of her classes, and she had no reason to speak to me, but she recognized this young black kid was clearly unprepared for the brutally cold year he was about to encounter and would never acclimate to the winter if he could not survive the early fall. Those are the types of enriching experiences that can only come from a community with diversity and inclusion. But the Trump administration wants to eliminate the very programs that our parents and grandparents fought for in the 1960s and go back to the 1950s era when the handful of black students at non-HBCU campuses felt isolated and alone. And this, by the way, is one of the reasons why historically black colleges and universities exist in the first place. For hundreds of years, black students were banned from white colleges. It didn't matter if they had the highest test scores or GPAs in the country. They weren't banned because of meritocracy. America's never been a meritocracy. They were banned because of their race. HBCUs offer an appealing alternative, but there are not enough HBCUs to accommodate all the black college students in America. Most are located in the South, and 31 states have none at all, leaving no opportunities for black students who want to go to a college near where they live. I'm standing on the campus of Charles Drew University, the only HBCU in California, but it's a medical school. Here in California, there are no HBCU undergraduate programs in a state with 2.8 million black people, although the first HBCU satellite campus is coming soon. The insidious purpose of Trump's attack on black student programs is not only to reduce black college enrollment, but to make our people ignorant, to erase America's racist history, to deny the persistence of racial discrimination against black people, and to pretend that white people are now the real victims of racial discrimination. I understand, with all the chaos created in the past few weeks, it's difficult to know what to do, but in this case it's crystal clear. College students, faculty, staff, and alumni all across the country must raise their voices. Demand that your college administrators continue these programs, and if they tell you they can't, then insist that your school sue the U.S. Department of Education to protect these essential resources. Trust me, Trump and the Republicans will not stop with colleges and universities. They're already attacking diversity in the federal government and threatening private businesses that simply try to create a more inclusive environment for their workers. And soon they'll be coming for you in some other place as well. Please don't wait until it's too late to speak out.